Shen Zihie and Gu Zhe are childhood friends from well-established families. Shen Zihie lost both parents in succession at a young age and fell into deep despair. During her hardest time, Gu Zhe stayed by her side and comforted her, helping her pull through the tough period. Grateful and touched, Shen Zihie gradually fell in love with him and looked forward to spending her whole life together with him. The two families confirmed their marital alliance, and wedding preparation got well underway. Shen Zihie picked wedding venues joyfully, dreaming of wearing the wedding dress revised from her mother's original design and marrying her beloved man. When the wedding drew near, Shen Zihie received a sudden message from Gu Zhe. He claimed overseas business emergencies forced him to postpone the wedding. Concerned about his heavy workload, she traveled to visit him, only to witness a heartbreaking scene. Inside the half-open office, Gu Zhe was intimately playing games and flirting with Yiqiu, his first love in white moonlight from teenage years. Yiqiu asked about the delayed wedding. Gu Zhe complained about Shen Zihie's constant pestering and admitted he made excuses to delay the marriage just to stay with his old sweetheart. He kissed Yiqiu affectionately and the two embraced passionately, completely oblivious to Shen Zihie standing outside. Heartbroken and disillusioned, Shen Zihie silently left and asked the secretary to keep her visit confidential. Betrayed by the man she had loved devotedly for years, Shen Zihie let go of her affection for Gu Zhe completely. She called her elder brother Shen Yu and decided to switch her marriage partner to Gu Ming, Gu Zhe's elder brother. Shen Yu was astonished, knowing Gu Ming served in the military and a military marriage could not be broken casually easily. Shen Zihie remained firm. The wedding dress carried her mother's last wish, and she would only wear it once, refusing to marry someone who never cherished her. Gu Zhe once pulled Shen Zihie out of depression after her parents passed away, yet their sweet companionship did not last long. Reuniting with changed his mind. He grew tired of Shen Zihie's pursuit and treated their engagement perfunctorily. The Gu family had a complicated internal relationship. Raised strictly by the family patriarch, Gu Ming was steady, resolute and patriotic. He abandoned a promising family career to join the army in pursuit of his ideal. Spoiled by their parents, Gu Zhe was unrestrained and irresponsible. Shen Yu originally favored reliable Gu Ming for the marriage, but Shen Zihie insisted on marrying Gu Zhe out of love. Gu Zhe's parents also preferred their younger son, hoping Shen family's influence could help Gu Zhe take charge of the family business, which explained why Gu Zhe dared not cancel the engagement entirely despite his reluctance. Shen Zihie tried on her customized wedding dress, which inherited her mother's style and embodied her longing for departed family members and happy marriage. The designer took photos and sent them to Gu Zhe. He immediately made a cold phone call, ordering her to return the dress and worrying that relevant photos would damage his reputation. He belittled their relationship rudely, stating their marriage was merely a deal of family interests, and he would never marry her without business cooperation. Yiqi's voice could be heard on the phone, proving she stayed with Gu Zhe all the time. Continuous cold treatment and humiliation made Shen Zihie abandon all illusions about this relationship. Shen Zihie returned home and confided her sorrows to her brother. Shen Yu had contacted Gu Ming already. Learning Gu Zhe betrayed Shen Zihie, unknowing her willingness to change the fiancé, Gu Ming agreed to take over the marriage. They decided to keep the news secret temporarily before public announcement. Without restraint, Gu Zhe returned home and dated Yiqiu publicly, introducing her as his girlfriend openly in social circles and blatantly violating his engagement with Shen Zihie. Shen Zihie calmed down thoroughly and no longer felt upset about Gu Zhe's deeds. She learned about Gu Ming's personality earnestly and treated the upcoming marriage seriously. Worried about her depressed mood, Shen Yu forced her to attend an 18th birthday banquet held by the Zhi family. At the party, Gu Zhe appeared closely accompanied by Yiqiu and introduced his lover to guests directly. making everyone speculate the engagement between Gu and Shen families would be terminated. Gu Zai ran into Shen Jie alone and spoke provocatively. Just as they confronted each other, Gu Ming came back after retiring from the army. With solemn and imposing temperament, he protected Shen Zhi without hesitation, exposed Gu Ziyi as betrayal, and announced that he would marry Shen Zhi instead. Shocked and stunned, Gu Zai could not accept the sudden change. Gu Ming officially confirmed their relationship, patted Shen Zhi's head gently and warned Gu Zai to respect his sister law forever. He then held Shen Zhi's hand and left the banquet, leaving Gu Zai and EQ frozen on the spot. Still feeling uneasy after the sudden encounter, Shen Zhi knew little about Gu Ming, who always looked serious and stern like a standard soldier. She explained sincerely why she decided to change her fiancé. Gu Ming responded calmly that he had secretly loved her for a long time. He used to keep the little girl company and protect her in childhood, yet chose to withdraw quietly when she fell for someone else, retiring from military service. He could not bear seeing her suffer unfair treatment, so he decided to take responsibility for the marriage. Gu Ming cared about her feelings deeply, promised to defend her against any grievance, exchanged contact information, and settled the marriage registration on the next day. Back home, Shen Zhi blocked and deleted Gu Ziyi's contact information, cutting off all ties with the past. Gu Ming texted to confirm the registration time and made a lifelong vow that he would never divorce his spouse. Moved by his sincerity, Shen Zhi agreed to marry him. The two successfully got their marriage certificate the next day. Shen Zhi posted their marriage news on social media, and Gu Ming learned to use social applications to announce their lifelong companionship. Regretting his mistakes, Gu Zai made frequent calls to win her back, claiming he truly loved Shen Zhi all along and his romance with EQ was just youthful regret. Shen Zhi made up her mind and refused to waver again. Relatives and friends disapproved of Gu Zi's timing conduct and refused to mediate for him. With mixed motives, Gu Zai and EQ's relationship based on rebellion and interests was doomed to fail. Competent and far-sighted, Gu Ming took over Gu Group under the elder's expectation. He sorted out chaotic internal management, reversed losses of overseas branches. Despite busy daily work, he accompanied his devoted wife wholeheartedly. Knowing Shen Zhi suffered insomnia, he persisted in telling bedtime stories every night. Living together day by day, their affection grew steadily with mutual understanding and consideration. On the eve of the wedding, unable to face Shen Zhi, who became his sister-in-law and overwhelmed with regret, Gu Zai chose to settle overseas and never came back. Shen Zhi let go of her past love peacefully. She had no regret for her sincere devotion and cherished the stable and sincere happiness beside her. She stopped pursuing unrequited love and finally spent the rest of her life hand in hand with Gu Ming, her soulmate who cherished and respected her deeply.